Today, we're gonna rank superpowers. Superpowers are cool. I would love to have superpowers. I would like to be a super person. I'm not saying superhero because I really don't think I would save people with the powers I had. I would completely and utterly use them for my own benefit and only my own. We're gonna start off immediately. No more talking. You already know what's about to go down. We have super speed. Now, if you watch The Boys, a lot of these superpowers are probably gonna be ruined for you and for me as well, because I don't want to do an A train here.
I can't stop.
I've never really had the need for super speed. I would much rather just teleport or something like that. And I know for a fact if I start running very fast and someone goes out the driveway and I ram straight through them, I'm gonna feel quite guilty about that. I'm gonna be like, ah, damn. So I'm gonna have to put this at a C tier. Like, we like super speed, but I think it's a very dangerous superpower to have. Immortality, absolutely not. If we're talking like immortality as in you can't die, not even from old age, hell no. Because when you think about it, at one point, the world's gonna end. It might happen very soon, probably. I feel like we're getting to that point, but if not, if we keep ourselves alive for so long, the sun's just gonna explode, and the Earth's gone, and everything's gone, and you're gonna be the only one who survives that. And not great. Now you're floating through space forever because you're immortal, can't die. That's gonna suck. Yeah, it's gonna suck seeing your loved ones die, but it's also gonna suck floating through space for an incredibly long time, probably forever, because you're immortal. You're gonna want to die, and I think even before that happens, you're gonna want to die because you're gonna get quite bored of life. You know, death is a blessing when you really think about it. Just at one point, you're gonna get quite bored. Regeneration. Now, this is cool, but at what point have you had the need for this? What point have your arm been cut off and you've been like, ah, damn, wish I could regenerate that. Bummer. Some of you have. You might be sitting without an arm, really hoping you can get Deadpool's abilities. I haven't. I've been so lucky as to not have that happen. Does circumcision count? I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I'm not even circumcised with it. The only thing I could see it benefiting, I'm gonna put a B tier because, you know, it sells for a good price, organs and stuff, right? Like, I know livers sell well, your balls, but arms and legs, do they count? I'm not gonna be chopping off my balls, even if they regenerate. I'm not gonna be doing that, but I can manage to chop off an arm if it's gonna regrow. Like, I can do that. Because if I can get to sell it and get a bunch of money from that, instant money glitch, hell yeah, I'll gladly do that. So I'll take it a B, because you're gonna get quite rich from it. Healing, so you're gonna heal other people again. Now, if you're in the trenches, I can see it working, you know, so that's why I'm gonna put it at B, because it can work. Oh, well, I guess you could also, like, get yourself the job of healing people in hospitals and stuff. But I have this certain rule where you should just not ever disclose to anyone that you have a superpower, because the government's gonna shoot you down and do tests on you and shit. Like, the government or whatever, they're gonna find you, they're gonna shoot you dead and figure out what's going on with you. They're not just gonna let a person who can now suddenly heal people just walk around, or a person who can fly, or a person who can do anything. Never show anyone that you have these superpowers. Don't want to do that. Telekinesis. Now, this is cool. Come on now. You've probably been in situations where you may be in bed or something and you see this stuff at the other side of your room and you're like, please, I need that. And you just wish you had like a longer arm. Does elastical pop? Oh my gosh, she does! Stretching, exactly. I'm gonna put that in S because that would be amazing for lying in bed, but telekinesis would work very well as well. Plus, it's an ability you can kind of keep hidden. Like, you can do it in public, but no one will really know it's you unless you have to do some crazy, like, hand movements or something. That looked like I heiled. I did not. I did this, or maybe you have to do this or something. If that's the case, kind of sucks, because you can't do it in public. But if you just have to look at something, you can just be, you know, fit in with the crowd, and suddenly something starts to move. Everyone's like, oh, how is it doing that? And hey, it's you. Plus, you can do, like, magic tricks and stuff, and people are gonna believe there's gotta be some sort of trick. No, you're just good. You gotta think about, how do we make money off of these abilities? That's how you gotta think. Telepathy. So, you know, it's so, you know how other people think. The thing is, like, brains, do they not work so that you have like a 1,000 thoughts in your head constantly? But you're only really focusing on one. Doing any sort of action, like me moving my arm, that's technically a thought of me saying, okay, now I'm gonna move my arm, but I don't think about that thought. I don't notice that thought. I'm noticing what I'm trying to say here. That's my thought. Like, I could sit here and think about how this ability works, but that doesn't mean that the mom from Big Hero 6 won't be in the back of my mind. Like, that it could be there, but I'm mostly focusing on the telepathy part and how it works. And so if you're trying to read someone's mind, are you just gonna get blasted by a bunch of different thoughts at once? Or is it gonna be the one you focus on? I'm thinking about this too much. Let's just say it's like the main thought, how it works in movies and stuff. That's awesome. I would love that. You could do so much with that. You could win any poker game. Anything about how do people perceive you, you could do that as well. Whenever a teacher asks you a question, you know, they obviously have the answer in their head. You read the answer from their minds, you put up your fat sausage finger and you say, this is the answer. And boom, the great, hell yeah, beautiful. Telepathy is great. Mind control, yeah, honestly, yeah, that's pretty good, actually. We could make people rob a bank. That's how we get money. We can basically make people give us money. You know, that would be unethical, but money. And hey, no one knows you're doing it. They're not just gonna start thinking, I wonder if he has mind control powers. They're not really gonna think that, because we don't typically see mind control powers in day-to-day life. So that's crazy. If we have to use it for something more ethical, I guess I don't think mind control is ethical in any sort of way. So yeah, still an S tier though. Teleportation. See, now this is the problem. Teleportation is one of those abilities. It's great. It's lovely. But you can't see exactly if there are going to be people to where you teleport to. Let's just say you want to teleport to the school. You can't really teleport anywhere without there being like at least a 50% chance someone's going to be there and they're going to see you just randomly appear. You're not going to want that to happen. You don't want people to see your ability. Like, one person can do it. The only thing that's gonna happen is they're gonna become like a crazy conspiracy theorist, because, you know, obviously they've seen shit. I feel like it's fair for them to become a conspiracy theorist, but you don't want people to see your ability. Done for. They're gonna get your ass and they're gonna test everything on you to see how you can teleport. They're not gonna find anything, but I don't think they'll ever let you go with that ability, because you're not someone who can be trusted with teleportation. Don't worry, I can't either, alright? It's fine. But, so, I mean, I'll put it at A tier, but it's pretty hard to teleport without being spotted, so yeah. Cloning, I don't know. I don't like making... So, are we saying it as in, I make a clone of myself and I say, hey dude, lick my toes. Will he do it, right? Because it's still gonna be me, and I would be saying, I'm not gonna lick your toes, the fuck? I feel like making a clone is like creating another person that is still you. And it just doesn't make sense to me. It's a very weird thought. So now there's another person on this earth, but he's you. But are you now two different people that can go two different ways? Or are you, yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? I feel like it's better if it's like you can just make a clone for yourself that's gonna go back after a while. And if that's the case, why would you ever need that? You can't use that for anything. You can't, I mean, you can probably make someone freak out and give you money, but there's really no way to get money from this. Or maybe there is, but yeah, it's weird. I don't need that. Creation. You can create money. Invisibility. You can get money. I would never, ever use invisibility for anything obscene. Anything criminal. Stealing is not criminal. Don't lie to me. You had the thought. You had the thought. If you had invisibility, what would you do? What would you do? You're lying. I know you're lying. Phasing, so I can phase through walls. I'll take that. But again, not that useful. I've never really had the wish where I was like, damn, I wish I could phase through the wall. Because usually, what a room has is two things. It has walls, and it has a door. You know how doors work, right? You're not gonna need the phasing. Why would you ever need that? Shapeshifting. Hell yeah. A lot of S tiers here. I'm gonna put stretching down because I feel like you can do more with telekinesis. Shapeshifting is great, right? You can do so much with that. You shapeshift into I don't know. Actually, now when I really think about it, I don't know how exactly you're gonna be making money from shapeshifting. Yeah, honestly, I thought this would be great, but now that I really think about it, I can't use it for as much as I really thought. That's gonna be a B. Time travel is absolutely an S tier. That is incredible. Going back in time? Hell yeah. You make a mistake? Hell yeah. You fumble someone? Hell yeah. Gambling. Gambling. You sit down, you watch a football match, you see the results, you go 2 hours back in time, you bet all the money you have on that result, and boom. Money. Money. Just look at, his name was Biff, right? Back to the Future. Biff. His name was Biff, right? Look at how rich he got, because he figured it out. Pause time. Again, you dirty dogs would use this for some really horrible stuff. But let's think about this for 1 second. Wouldn't pausing time, if we look at this realistically, not work? Because yes, you are able to move, but what about, like, I feel like there should be some scientific stuff here that's gonna prevent you from living when the time is paused. But let's just say it actually works, like it works with Dio in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And if that's the case, like, it's cool. We can move stuff. I mean, I'll put it at A. I'll put it at A. Actually, no, I'll put pause time in S tier, because you can still steal money when the time is paused. And then I'll put invisibility down, because you need to be completely naked when you do so. And people can still see you grab stuff, so you can't steal. It's not fun. By the way, I don't condone stealing, but if you're invisible, come on now. You have the ability. I don't really feel comfortable with the fact that I have to be butt-ass naked when I'm invisible. What if the invisibility just wears off all of a sudden? Great, now you're standing in a store butt-ass naked. Lovely. You can't have anything. You can't grab anything or stuff like that. So honestly, it's a B tier. Yeah, invisibility sucks. Breathe underwater. Yeah, breathing underwater is cool, but how much will you really use it for? Because you're still gonna have the issue with, if you go too far down below in the water is gonna get way too heavy. You're gonna implode like the funny little submarine back in 2023, 2022, whatever, Titan submarine thing. That's also gonna happen to you, and it's gonna happen to you a lot quicker. So even if you breathe underwater, that's gonna happen to you. So you can only really use it to dive and be happy with the fact that you don't have to worry about holding your breath. Yeah, it's just, I mean, C, who cares? Laser vision, I don't really need to be like Homelander. Energy blast. Just feels like laser vision with extra steps. Change size, so I could become massive and I could become small. I honestly can't see that much of a use for this, if I'm gonna be honest. I could become massive. Why would I need to do that? Or I could go really small and get eaten by a mantis. You know how fucking terrifying mantises are, or praying mantises? They are terrifying. God, I saw this video of like an ant that met a praying mantis, and they're like huge compared to the ant. And the praying mantis just destroys that ant. No mercy, just fucking, oh, Christ, I don't want that to happen to me. The only thing I could see useful, or not useful, but the only thing I could see you doing by going small is going up someone's ass. And respectfully, I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that. Why would I? And even if I did go up someone's ass, I would not be quite comfortable with that. Mostly because I'm in someone's ass, but also the fact that if I go big again, that guy's ass and the rest of the body is gone. I don't want that responsibility. So C, yeah, sure. I mean, sometimes I would go small and be like, cool, I can go small, but I really don't think I would ever use it. Super senses, hell yeah, dude. You would win every fight that you get in a lot of times, but you know, it's cool to have. And I feel like you can maybe use this in sports or something. There's gotta be a way to use this. I really think this is a good one. Super intelligence, I'll take that as well. These are great things to use in everyday life. Super sense, again, I don't know. Because what do you really use them for? Like, it's cool if a ball comes at you and you're like, bam, I just caught it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put that at A. We gotta be pretty boo about these S tiers, because they're quite a lot. X-ray vision. This I don't get. You're just gonna see bones. As you can clearly see, he's seeing bones. Why would I want to see bones? I don't need to see the bones. But if I could see through walls, I would put it at like a B tier. That would be cool. Super endurance. Again, I just don't. When have you last been in a situation where you're getting punched at a lot? I don't really find myself going to school and be like, hey guys, like maybe you can survive a gunshot, but I don't live in America, so I don't have to worry about that as much. But I guess it is cool to have. Elemental, so I can control the things. Yeah, like obviously with 4 different elements, there are gonna be a lot of uses for that. But at the same time, I'm still having trouble figuring out what uses I could really have. So I got like water bend. Why would I need to do that? When have I need to do that? What would I get? Honestly, that's a B tier. Why would I need to bend things? That's cut off. Great, amazingly cropped. But I'm guessing, yeah, super strength. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Like, how cool would that be? If I had super strength, this is how I would use it. I would go to the gym, set up a phone, do a bench press, and put it at like max weight, and make sure I have the people in the background looking at me, so their reactions are gonna be like crazy, priceless. And so I do that, I get a crazy amount of views, I get a crazy amount of money. We're making money. Yes! Flight, absolutely not. Disgusting. People are always like, I want to fly. No, you're gonna get shot down immediately. They're gonna see you fly and they're gonna be like, I can't really let you do that. And they're gonna shoot you down. And that's one thing. The other thing is, citizens are gonna start seeing you. They're gonna film you. You're gonna go viral because people don't obviously see people flying around in the air usually. And the whole world's gonna go crazy because someone just flew. If he can fly, can we fly? When can we fly? And people are gonna go crazy because clearly there's something we haven't discovered here. How was he able to fly? Conspiracy theories left and right. Dumb people are gonna come out the woodworks and be like, it's because of the vaccines. It's just gonna be chaos. You don't want to do that. Again, don't expose your superpower. You're gonna have to keep that for yourself. You cannot do that with flight. Come on, that's like the #1 way of exposing your superpower. Portals, with teleportation I can just choose where I want to teleport immediately. With portals you have to go there to actually teleport, so now I'll just take that. Photos, sorry? What, I become a flower, or, huh? Is it like the Pokemon move, where I can collect radiant energy and convert it into chemical energy? So basically I get to heal myself. I feel like we've already gone through this one, with the healing stuff. And this one just seems like healing with extra steps. Resurrect the dead. I feel like this would be a power many people would not be able to handle. Because, you know, grief is gonna mess you up with stuff like that. And you're gonna, like, resurrect them. I mean, I guess it's fair to do so if they die of other causes than old age. But I feel like with old age, if... Like, I hope my parents, when they go because of old age. Because, you know, that's the way to go. That's the way everyone wishes to go, right? You've lived a full life and old age takes you out. But I feel like so many people would still be blinded by grief that they're just gonna resurrect someone even though their time has clearly come. And I feel like there's just some... You shouldn't mess with the dead, alright? It just shouldn't be done. I'll put a C, because I can feel like if someone dies in a car crash when they're like 12 years old, I feel like it's fair to be like, can we give them a second chance? I feel like that wasn't quite fair. So I put a C, but I really don't think deaths should be messed with. Weather control. Now why would I do that? What, so I can take the rain and just blast it at someone and be like, ha, get hit with rain, asshole. Like, okay. And thunder and lightning, that doesn't come around very often. And when it does, I don't think you're in a situation where you're like, yes, this is just what I need. Super talent. Oh, look at Batman shredding. Hell yeah. Super talent is one of those superpowers that is just great for everyday life. Like, that's what you want, right? You can play any instrument. You can sing any song. You can be good at any subject. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can drive any vehicle. You can... I feel like super talent basically, you know, overrides super intelligence. If you have talent, you can have talent for subjects, and that kind of counts as intelligence. Like, I don't need super intelligence. There's no need for that. Oh, super luck. That's great as well, because that saves you from death. It gives you a lot of rewards in life. That's honestly just a great ability. Right, that's my tier list for superpowers. You absolutely agree with me, because they are ranked based off how much money can we make and how high of a chance is there that we get shut down by the government. Leave it down in the comments. What would you switch out? I feel like some superpowers, there could be a lot more things to it that I'm not really thinking about. I'll be more than happy to hear that, because it's actually a fun thing to talk about. I don't know why. It's not like we're ever gonna get the superpowers, man. God damn it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that subscribe button. You might get a superpower if you smash that subscribe button. No promises though, but don't come crying to me if you don't get it. And yeah, see you next video. Bye bye.